All right, so to start this project, we're gonna take 2 of these decorative mirrors that I got from Dollar Tree and found these 2 hexagon frames from Dollar Tree. And we are going to be using some Rust-Oleum metallic spray paint in gold, and we are going to be spray painting these. So we're gonna first disassemble and then we're gonna spray paint. So for this step, I took my project to the garage and I had to make sure my spray paint was shaken up quite a bit before I did a test spray to make sure that it was coming out. And then I'm doing light coats of my gold metallic spray paint across the surface of these hexagon frames, and then allowing for about 15 minutes of dry time between coats. And I did about two and a half coats on this project and let it dry for plenty of time before we moved on to the next step. All right, so now that both of my hexagons have been painted and they are dry, we are going to start with this one. And all we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be gluing this decorative mirror to this frame. So I wanna position it in a way that I like. I'm gonna kind of connect these 2 points on the edge of the hexagon. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue and I'm gonna just make sure it's lined up. And we're gonna let that dry. I'm probably gonna add a couple more bits of hot glue once this dries a little bit more. We'll let that sit for a second. And I'm using Gorilla Glue sticks for this one, so. All right, so now that we are all dry and the mirror is secured to the frame, we're gonna take some LED puck lights, and you can get them on Amazon. This is the back of the box. This is the brand I got. And they take AA batteries and they come with a remote. So you can turn them on, off, you can change the color. You can even set a timer if you'd like. And what we're gonna do is they come with these little sheets of adhesive, and you put it on the back of the lights. I'm gonna turn those off, and then what we're gonna do is once this is secure, you can peel off this side. And we are going to secure it to the back here. All right, and now we are gonna go hang these up. So let's go see how they look. Here's the finished product. Now I wanted to make sure you could see how this project turned out, not only as decor, but as really cool outdoor wall sconces. So I wanted to make sure you saw it at different parts of the evening. So you'll see we're a little darker here, and I love that I actually can control this with a remote. So I can change the colors, I can set a timer, it makes it really easy to control, and it's really complementing my outdoor patio space beautifully. So I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you feel inspired to try it yourself. Thank you so much for watching Home Talk, and I will see you next time.
First, you're going to take some soft, thick rope and you're going to cut it into 7-inch strips to make the cutest boho chic mirror. And I cut 12 strips. So now you're going to take one of the little strips and you're going to uncoil it, and there are 3 parts to this. Now you really could use anything you want, but I'm using this because I think it makes it easy and it's very full. Next, you're going to take one of your strips and you're going to fold it in half and take the loop side and pull it through the last ring. Then take the 2 loose ends and pull that through the loop and pull it taut. And just keep adding your tassels all the way around. And I just want to remind you guys to think creatively, and whatever your style is. You may have a decor that's blue and you may want to use a blue version of this. And when you get to this part and you see the crossbar, you're going to want to hide that. So you're going to take each loose end and put it on either side of that crossbar. And then take those loose ends and put it through the loop, and that will hide that little crossbar. And then just continue on and fill the entire outside edge of the wreath base. Look how pretty that is. And you can make it as full as you want. And I ended up putting 36 tassels on mine, and I think it was perfect. And at this point, if you need to trim any outside edges, you can. I decided to keep mine just kind of rough. Now you're going to take some white paper or any kind of paper, and you're going to protect your surface because you're going to add a mirror to the center of this. and you don't want the hot glue to get all over your table. Also, I cut a little white piece of paper so it's not distracting when you guys are watching. So now take some hot glue, and you need to use a Gorilla Glue or a high heat glue to hold your mirror. Then flip it over and see how I also added a zigzag of glue to hold the mirror also. Next, you're going to take one piece of rope, and don't cut the rope yet because you don't know exactly the length, and you're going to glue that right up against the top of the tassels all the way around. And you'll notice I work in small sections at a time. I put the glue down, I press down the rope, and then I continue all the way around. And when you get to the end, you're going to snip the end and then take some of the hot glue and put it right on the raw edge so that it doesn't continue to fray. And you may think at this point that we're almost done, but we are going to add one more design feature. Now you're going to take a piece of twine, and I put some hot glue on the end and let it dry so it almost acts like a needle, so it makes it a lot easier to string all these little wooden beads. Continue stringing the beads until you have enough to go around the outside of your mirror. And before you cut it, you're going to just measure and make sure that it's the right amount of beads and it looks perfect. Then you're going to tie off your little bead necklace, snip off your twine, and then hot glue that into place. This turned out even more beautiful than I thought it would. Look how beautiful that is. It looks so high-end and very boho chic, and it turned out so good. It looks beautiful on the wall, and I think it is a fun and easy project, and you can use it with any yarns or twine or raffia, whatever fits your decor, and I think it turned out awesome.